So this is going to be a quick digital novelist short about book marketing. And I want to start this off by giving some just mindset around book marketing. I'm going to talk about the most important thing that I see from authors who don't market their book enough or at all. And it comes down to simply they don't believe in their story enough. That is the biggest driver of not promoting enough, of not marketing enough. Because if you feel like your story is inferior in some way, you feel like it's not long enough, nobody will read it, it's too weird, whatever. You think it's too obscure. That's what a lot I notice, especially newer authors or authors. I'd say authors who are not used to getting critical feedback outside of their circle, family and friends. This is how they think. They think no one will ever understand what I wrote because it's too complicated, it's too weird, it's too violent, it's too sexual, whatever. They think this, and I get that feeling. I had a similar feeling when I published my first novel. But that being said, if you don't feel like what you wrote or published is up to scratch, then you won't tell people about it. You won't. And we do this to protect ourselves from criticism. We do this to protect our fragile egos as artists, as writers. But I'm here to tell you today that it doesn't matter what I talk about in the specifics of book marketing. The tools don't matter, whether it's paid, organic, what videos, what type of videos, graphics, none of that matters if you don't believe in what you wrote. Because you won't get to those things if you don't feel like you wrote the best book that you could. And maybe it's not exactly what your vision was, but it's the closest thing that you could do with the skills that you had at the time. And what you'll find is you'll get better over time as you write more books, but that's not what happens. A lot of times you get stuck on that one book and you're like, well, why is nobody buying it? Why is nobody reviewing it? Why is nobody, doing anything with it? It's because you're not telling people about it. You're not marketing your book enough. So that's all I wanted to say in this one. I'm going to try and make these as short as possible. I don't want these to be too long, but this is going to be the beginning of a book marketing series. And I'm going to say off the bat, I'm not an expert in book marketing, but it's something that I've been paying attention to a lot more with my most recent novel that I'm coming out with, because it's the only way to get people to find your book is to tell people about it, is to make content, is to buy ads. You have to do something. Nobody is just going to stumble across your book and then amplify it and make you financially secure. Nobody's going to do that for you. There's just too much stuff out there. So you have to do it to yourself. That's going to be the idea behind this series, and I hope you join me. Be sure to subscribe wherever this is posted. It'll definitely at least be on YouTube, but I don't know where else it'll be. But subscribe wherever it's posted, and I look forward to putting more of these out about book marketing.